Okay, today I'm going to show you how to work with a drive. I'm going to be showing you how to, in this case, is both my floppy drive and my hard drive. The most important thing to remember when you're dealing with drives, make sure you have the drivers. Okay? I'm not actually going to be acting like I am installing a hard drive. I'm just going to be dealing with the floppy mostly, and hooking it up a little bit. So the first thing you do if you are uninstalling or taking out a drive is you unhook the power, and all of this of course is done after the power is completely disconnected from the wall. You gently pull out until it pulls out, and this is the power supply. Then you find the serial cable that goes with it and gently but firmly pull it out. Okay, because this is one solid unit, we have to also unhook the next one. And I've already unhooked the power supply for the floppy drive. You can see there's a small knob here. You take and you pull it in, and then it is hooked by two little screws in a sliding slot that will allow you just to gently pull up, just like this, and then pull out. And you can see this actually fits down over some protrusions from the wall. And that is how you would take it out. Now to put it back in, here is actually, where they would, your cables are going to attach to the motherboard. Here is your floppy cable. And actually my blue cable has come out because I didn't quite get it seated firmly. There we go. And one goes to your hard drive, and the other one goes up to your other optical drive, or your hard drive, or your DVD or CD drive, whichever you have. And if you have both a CD and a DVD drive, you would have two up here. So to put it back in, there are two screws, the two screws here, that are fitting down in these little notches, that you are going to aim them in. Now there is this weird indentation space here that you want to fit down over the side. There is protrusions to fit them down over the side with. You fit it all down in, very gentle. Make sure you come all the way up so it gets down on those protrusions, and it pops down and locks. And as you can see, it will not move. The next thing you're going to do is making sure you're attaching the correct serial cables and the correct power cables. You're going to attach them to the drive. Okay, the floppy drive is not taking a very big power supply, and it also has a very thin connector that goes with it, or a very small in width compared to the others. If you look, there's always one hole that is blocked, and you need to find out where there's a pin gone to make it fit correctly. Do not push, do not try and jam it on. You will break your pins. Push gently but firmly until it's well seated. Then we're going to attach our hard drive, pushing gently but firmly. Okay, then we want our power piece to fit on, and we push that right down on. Again, make sure you get it on correctly and that it's facing the right direction. And only after you have everything attached do you want to mess with the main power piece. And again, you're gentle but firm, and if it doesn't fit, you can always turn it this way or that until you get it to fit the way it should. And it's one of those just patience is the key. And if you got big fingers, I'm sorry, you'll be like me, and you just have to deal with it. Alright, it will go on eventually. Cut.